Hello there, Leo Man and Mountain, back once again with another big backpack adventure, and once again joined with Simon, and we're out hunting big cats, or at least we've been told there's a big cat out there. We're heading over to Boulsworth Hill in the East Lancashire, North Pennines sort of, well, south of the North Pennines sort of area.
South of the North Pennines.
South of the North, yeah. Doesn't make sense, does it? But we've just been told by some fella who's come off Boulsworth Hill that he's seen some big white creature. Definitely wasn't a sheep. Looked like it was moving like a cat, so we'll see. But first we're going to head over to Greystones, take in some views there, get some pictures of views, you know. And then we'll head off over to Boulsworth Hill, where there's a trig, and I like trigs, so that's good. So yeah, let's go wild camping and cat catching.
Okay.
Yeah, can you imagine that? Imagine if we're the first people who find an elusive white cat.
I know, yeah, he's give us a detailed location where to find it, so...
Yeah, I mean, I can only think of two cats that are white, and that's a snow leopard or a white tiger. So either way, we're dead. So, oh bloody hell.
Yeah, there's no friendly variation, is there really? So if he's telling the truth, we're fucked. There's nowhere to hide.
Yeah. We're just gonna get eaten. We're gonna be cat tea. So yeah, right. Let's go and get mauled. So we've binned off Greystones because there's no sort of direct route to there from the path we're on. So I think what we're going to do tomorrow, we're going to do a bit of a bigger walk when packs are a bit lighter and there's less stuff on our backs, i.e. 2 litres of water. Yeah, I've got to figure out how to get around a bog. Oh, is it? I should go through there. Yeah, so I'm going to head straight up to Boulsworth and take the direct path, and a bit muddy this water. Yeah. So yeah, tomorrow, bigger walk, and there's lots to actually see on that walk, looking at it, so it'd be quite nice. But as for now, dodging bogs and wildcats. Trig. Right, so there's not really any decent pictures, but I'm going to take this here. It isn't great, I'm going to be honest with you, but it should be okay for tonight. Winds aren't expected to be that bad, and well, I mean, the Abisko is quite a long tent, so I might need to do some jiggery pokery, but we should be alright. So let's get it up, and yeah, hopefully we'll have no dramas. Hopefully. Right, well now I'm set up after both my cameras have been knocked over in the wind. But yeah, not a great place, but it's decent enough actually, because where my head's going to be, it's going to be downhill anyway, so I'm not too unhappy about that. Plus the sleeping mat I've got today is very comfortable, or supposed to be very comfortable. I've just bought the Sea to Summit Etherm XT something. Anyway, when I get it out, you'll know exactly what it is. To replace and not to replace my Thermarest Neo Air X Therm, because I've still not sent it off for repairs, and I just again thought, what an excuse, I'll go out and buy that. And I did, and I got it actually a very bargain price, for what I think was a bargain price anyway, of I think it was 140 quid, which for that thing, what you would have paid a couple of years ago, bargain. But I think all these sorts of camping gear and stuff like that's coming down in price now, because it's not, I don't think it's as popular as it used to be, wild camping. I think the whole COVID thing made it really popular. Loads of people jumped on it, and then a lot of people sort of got used to realising that, oh, it's not fun all the time. Is wild camping, but you've just got to be that mentality, haven't you, to really enjoy it. Some people might have been like the wind, maybe, you know, change their mind, or can't be bothered doing that now, sell the gear or whatever. But me, I do enjoy it. I do love a good wild camp, and so we are here wild camping. Got some new tent pegs as well with for this tent, for all my tents actually, because I was absolutely sick to death of crap pegs. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy a set of pegs that I can use in all my tents, and then obviously when I come to review this, I'll talk to you about the pegs that came with this. They're good pegs, they're not bad pegs, but I just wanted these particular pegs for harder ground, because it's really good at getting through the hard ground apparently, and they are super long, so they don't really pull out that much. So yeah, anyway, get in the tent, set everything up, and then get some get some thermals on, yeah, because it is a bit chilly in this wind, and it is now, unfortunately, that time of year where it is, yeah, the clocks have gone back, so it's early nights, unfortunately. So yeah, anyway, Pendle Hill over there in the background, yep, that's there. So yeah, we can see the Forest of Bowland. We're not out there today because apparently the forecast has got a horrendous forecast out there, whereas here wasn't too bad. Sort of avoid it a little bit. The further south you go, the better it gets. The further north you go, the worse it gets. So yeah, we couldn't go too far either because of time. So we're here on Boulsworth Hill. So yeah, get in the tent. So it is the Sea to Summit Etherlite XT Extreme, and it's the regular wide version, because I need a wide boy for a wide boy. So yeah, hopefully it's really comfy. It's supposed to be pretty comfy, Matt, from all the things that people talk about it. But yeah, so we're in the tent, we're set up, everything out. I think I might put on some of my thermals. It'd stay a bit warm. It has started dropping a little bit of water down. Not a right lot though, so that's good. Nice and comfy in the tent. I'm going to move the mat to this side, I think. But for now it can stay there, and put it back down this side once I go to sleep, because that's a bit of an angle, this is flat. We're a bit wonky. It's not the most amazingly pitched tent, but it's very few and far between up here of where we can pitch. In a minute I'm going to get out and just see how Simon's got on, because he's taken my original spot, which I was looking at it, I was thinking, yeah, this tent's far too big to be taking up that spot. So I've got this spot, which it just fit in. So yeah, but no, it should be good. It's supposed to be really warm as well. You know, a good competitor to what the Thermarest is, so we'll see. We'll find out tonight. Although it's not supposed to be cold, it may still be a wee bit chilly, but apart from that, yeah, nice, beautiful.
rain's coming.
Well, just got the chair out. Rain's here. It's good that. Easy. It's that Simon's little spot there. Yeah, mine would have been a bit excessively long for that, I think. But yeah, I don't think. I think it's yeah. Time to get back in the tent. Fucking hell. It's great this. Oh, where's this Indian summer?
Yeah. It went out.
Did it happen that one day? Yeah. Right, yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna get in the tent. Right, I'm just making a brew. Yeah, it's not that cold. I know you can see my breath, but I think that's just mainly from the burner burning away. But yeah, oh, yeah, the light doesn't like the fact that it's cold. But tonight I'm on a beef stew with potatoes, another something to eat meal. Yeah, quite nice. It's a good one, that one. The rain has calmed down a little bit. It did pick up quite well before, but yeah, like I say, making a brew. Oh, got my lantern here as well. Very good that. Making a brew, and then I don't know whether to have like a little protein bar or what. I didn't bring anything else. I wanted to bring like a flapjack, something like that. But just completely slipped my mind. So I might have a protein bar with my coffee. We'll see. But yeah, it's not too cold. It's not too bad, but I'm sure it'll get colder the later it gets. But yeah, for now, have my brew. Hopefully it gets a bit nicer out there, and we can actually sit outside. But I think it's in for the night, I'll be honest with you. On to the forecast. Yes, the rain isn't as bad here, but nevertheless it is raining here. I mean, up north Bowland, that was like Cluffer Pike was 23 mil of rain overnight, which I thought, wow, it's quite a substantial amount of rain. But I think we should be a bit better here. But it is, nevertheless, it's still raining. There's a bit of wind about as well, but yeah, it's all right. Good morning, and yeah, it's the morning. I've done literally nothing, no filming since well, I was in here last night talking to you guys. Yeah, it's just been absolutely miserable, non-stop rain, and this is the calmest the wind's been all night. Yeah, so anyway, I'm up. I'm waiting around a little bit. I'm going to look at the forecast soon and just see if there's any break in the rain. If there isn't, then I'm going to think about, you know, packing up my stuff and heading out. But yeah, horrible night, horrible night. But I've got some rest, some shut eye, but not a lot. So yeah, just sat here in the rain, not doing anything. So I think last night me and Simon, we ended up just FaceTiming, just to have a conversation, because he was in his tent, I wasn't here, and yeah, there was just no chance we can get out. One point I went out for a number one. Last night at one point I went out for a number one, and yeah, it wasn't pleasant. It was hammering it down when I was doing that. I was like, come on, is there a break, is there a break, is there a break? Anyway, after an hour of waiting for some sort of lull in the rain, it was worse than this rain. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I had to get out and do it, and yeah, I got nice and wet. Bit annoying, but hey ho. I'm not even eating my tea. Couldn't be bothered. I wasn't really interested. I was that bloody miserable because of how wet and miserable it is that I just thought, I can't be bothered, I'll just go to sleep. So yeah, I'm gonna get up at some, well, I'm up, but I'm gonna get out of the sleeping bag at some point and yeah, organise some things and hopefully get packed up in here. But I'm gonna wait and just see if there is any sort of relaxing of weather.
So yeah, good old wild camps. I'm gonna go do a wild camp on my own, I think, at some point, because me and Simon we get no luck when it comes to weather, no luck whatsoever. Not so weather, not a bad one. So yeah, pack up and yeah, hopefully we get off this hill soon.
Yeah, pretty miserable out here. I packed everything up inside, so I'm just ready to put the tent down, but yeah, this rain's not letting up. I thought when I got out of my tent, I thought there's a bit of a break here, but it didn't last 2 seconds. So yeah, just waiting around now. Hopefully I get something, but I might just pack up now, in all fairness. Yeah, it's just, I don't see any chance of any improvement here, so yeah. And the camera's getting absolutely wet through, so this is getting a pretty pointless thing to just sit around waiting now. But been a nice area, not the best in the way of actual place to sleep, you know, but nevertheless we managed to get ourselves down in an area and have a little wild camp. So it's another area of the country ticked off on you know, places to wild camp. So yeah, but no, the Fjallraven's done alright. It was a bit windy side on last night, which is not ideal, because this thing is meant to be in the direction of the wind, but it did the job. It wasn't too bad. But now I'm just gonna probably pack it up now and get going. Yeah, lovely day. Well guys, you'll have to forgive the lens, it is a bit wet, but of course, leave no trace. I will be taking that Lucozade bottle, that's my breakfast of champions. But yeah, I am piss wet through where I'm not covered by waterproofs. So yeah, just my face and hands, but wow, it is a damp morning, and hopefully with the clag that we've got here, we can actually make our way through and see what we're actually walking on. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Simon's still here, he's packing up as we speak, but he's probably going to be another half an hour, he says. So I'm gonna get going, get back to the van, get dry, change my clothes, get warm. I mean, I'm not cold, but yeah, I definitely think I need to get moving. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Yeah, bit of a wet one, bit of a damp squib, bit of a letdown of a video, but nevertheless we got out wild camping, didn't we? So that's all that matters. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.